Justin Fields finally comes out and makes a statement why he decided to sign with the New York Jets and Aaron Glenn over Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's jump in and see what he had to say. I think, number one, Coach Glenn. Fields said regarding why he chose New York, according to NewYorkJets.com. I've played against him early in my career. I know how passionate he is about the game, the way he coaches, the way his players play. So I think that was the biggest thing for me. And just the opportunity, the fans, of course, the city. When you win here, there's no better place to win. Those reasons are ultimately why I ended up here. Now, I made a video a few weeks ago before Justin Fields even signed with the New York Jets, and I said he is going to sign with the New York Jets because he's going to take it personally how he was treated by Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh. Before the season started, every coach on the coaching staff wanted Justin Fields to be the starter. And Mike Tomlin, this was his quote. He said, I went Lone Ranger and was the only person that wanted Russell Wilson to start. There wasn't one other coach in the building that wanted Russell Wilson to start over Justin Fields. None of them. You know why Justin signed with the Jets. He took it personally. You know, these are professional athletes, and they are motivated by the smallest slights. Never mind something like this. Never mind where you don't think that Justin Fields knows that every coach in the building wants him to start, but Mike Tomlin's overriding them, calling himself the Lone Ranger. And then when Russell Wilson struggled, what happened? As the ship sunk, game after game, 5 games in a row, Justin Fields is sitting on the bench after going 4-2 and playing great football. What did Mike Tomlin decide to do? Oh, I'm going to let the ship sink right before my eyes. I'm not going to make any changes. I'm going to stick with my guy no matter what. I can't admit that I'm wrong. Give Justin Fields, the keys to the Ferrari back. The ship is going to sink, and there's nothing I'm going to do about it. I'm going to stand behind my decision. That's exactly what happened. And I even said, could you blame Justin Fields for going to sign with the New York Jets? I picked the team and everything. You know why I picked that team? I already knew when Aaron Glenn called Justin Fields or spoke to him and let him know, like, hey, we want you. We want you from day one. You're going to be our guy. He put his arm around him and said, come home, be a New York Jet. We know how to treat you. And Justin Fields welcomed that with open arms and decided to sign with the New York Jets. You can't blame him. Everybody's going to say it was the money. Money, 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 money. It wasn't the money. I'm telling you right now, it wasn't the money. The Steelers made pretty much the same offer to Justin Fields, and he said no. You know why he said no? Because just like a lot of players who are tired of Mike Tomlin's garbage. Tomlin was honest, though, in this situation. After Russell Wilson came back from injury, Justin Fields was going back to the bench, and he had no chance to ever start again, no matter what happened. I don't know what Mike Tomlin's obsession is with Russell Wilson. I'm starting to think maybe his wife is friends with Ciara, and that had something to do with it, because why would Mike Tomlin just leave Russell Wilson in, an aging, struggling quarterback that could not run? Every time he tried to take off and run, he was literally hawked down by a defense and hit so hard that he fumbled. Like, Russ's mind was trying to tell his body things that he once did that he could no longer do. And as the ship sunk, did anything change? Did Mike Tomlin even say to himself, all right, let's give Justin Fields a shot and go from there? No, not once. He didn't even consider it. Not once. So you can't blame Justin Fields for signing with the New York Jets. And listen to what Justin Fields said about Aaron Glenn. This is the most telling part of his whole statement. For Fields, Glenn wanting him to be his quarterback moving forward means a great deal, considering the success Glenn had as a defensive coordinator and the impact on the game he had as a player too. Our relationship, playing against each other, means a lot because Detroit, of course, they've had a lot of success the past couple of years. This part of what Justin Fields said is very telling, and it's telling you point blank that he took it personal what Mike Tomlin did to him and the way that he treated him. For Fields, Glenn wanting him to be his quarterback moving forward means a great deal, considering the success Glenn had as a defensive coordinator and the impact on the game he had as a player too. Our relationship, playing against each other, means a lot because Detroit, of course, they've had a lot of success the past couple of years, Fields said regarding Glenn, according to NewYorkJets.com. So for him to want me here is definitely an honor, and I'm going to put it all on the line for him and do all I can to help this team be successful. Fields' move to New York ultimately wasn't shocking, especially after he reportedly didn't respond to a contract offer from the Steelers leading up to the legal tampering window. The Steelers made it clear throughout the offseason that they wanted to move forward with him as their starting quarterback. But the benching after Week 6 in the 2024 season and then the limited playing time after that in specific packages possibly rubbed Fields the wrong way. Though he said after the season that he'd love to return to the Steelers for 2025 and beyond, his actions spoke loudly, leading him heading to New York. I always say this about the quiet guys. You know, you could screw them over and they just stay quiet and you never know what they're thinking. And he had the last laugh on Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers. He said to himself, you know what? F you. You want to treat me like this? I went 4-2. I was playing great football. You put your guy in. He beats the New York Jets, who were horrible at the time, and then all you heard was how Mike Tomlin was the greatest coach ever, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are Super Bowl bound, and then it all fell apart. And even during the process of it all falling apart, Mike Tomlin decided to stick by his guy, Russell Wilson, as the ship sank. It just sank. And he didn't even attempt to put Justin Fields back on the field. So I don't blame Justin Fields at all for taking this personally. The reason why Justin Fields is a New York Jet is because of Mike Tomlin.